and said, no, Dame has 50. We didn't know that was going to happen. It's now time to welcome in Dame Lillard, a.k.a. Dame Dollar. Congratulations on an incredible comeback win. This is Adam Lefkoe on the NBA on TNT Tuesday crew. Was there anything said in a timeout, anything that said in the huddle that spurred this 25-7 comeback run, Dame?
I mean, we just kept fighting our way back, and then they hit a couple threes, and we'll call timeout. And we kept coming in the huddle saying, you know, we're a team that is experienced. You know, we the more experienced. We kept saying we the more experienced team, and you know, these are the kind of games that we capable of winning, and you know, we just got to stay the course. And I thought our team showed a lot of resilience. You know, we showed a lot of togetherness, and as it seemed like it was getting worse, I felt like our communication and our trust in each other just kept on building, especially on the defensive end. And when we put it together on the defensive end, you know, offensively, we've never had an issue, and that was when the game turned around for us.
Dame, hell of a game. Me and my co-host here, Adam Lefkoe, we had a three-point shootout. We both went 2 for 36. So to all the little kids out there, how do you become a lethal shooter like Dame Dollar? I mean, because I always wanted to ask the shooters, like, how do you get your jump shot that deadly?
I think it's just putting a lot of time into it. You know, I think we got some great shooters in our league. You know, obviously, you know, we think of Steph Curry first when we think of shooters, the greatest shooter to ever play in our league. But he'll tell you the same thing, that it's a lot of reps. You know, whether people are watching or whether you get credit for it or not, you put the time in and you do it at a game pace. You do it with focus. You do it while you holding yourself to a certain standard of, you know, whereas make 10 in a row at each spot at the end of your workout when you're tired and you probably don't want to do it. Just things like that over and over and over and over the years. And you get better from the reps, but I think more so than just physically, you get better mentally and more confident in it because you've done it so often. And you've done it when you're tired. You've done it when you didn't want to. And then in the moments, you know, end of the game, whether it's first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, a tough shot, an easy shot, you got the ultimate confidence that it's going to go in. And I think confidence is the biggest thing for shooters, right next to just getting the reps in and knowing in your heart that you didn't cheat it. You know, you put the time in and you deserve to make those shots, and, you know, you expect that result.
You know, all that sounds good, but I guarantee you that's not going to work for me and Adam Lefkoe.
Hey, it's a little too late for you, Shaq. It's a little too late.
Dame, I've always been blown away at conversations we've had just in your poise and your demeanor and your leadership and your ability to continue to do what you know you put the time and the energy in. Yeah. Just take me through at the end of the game. It just seems like you know that this is your moment. You know that no matter how far you guys are down, you're always capable of coming back. So what is that like at the end of the games? Do things slow down for you? I'm taking notes over here.
I wouldn't say the game slows down. I think once that moment comes, I know that most people get tighter in that situation. You know, I don't want to say nervous, but they just, you know, they're a little bit tighter in every situation. You know, they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to miss a shot. And I know that it's like that. You know, so in those moments, I just get more aggressive. You know, I seek things out and I try to go after it. Instead of taking a step back, I take a step forward and then another step forward. To try to impose myself as opposed to, you know, playing it safe and worrying about what could go wrong. Once that moment comes, I'm like, if it goes wrong, I'm willing to take that blame. I'm willing to shoulder whatever somebody got to say about it. And if it goes well, you know, let's go back to work and do it again the next time it happens. You know, so that's kind of my mentality. Instead of tightening up, I get more aggressive and, you know, I go for it in those situations.
Dame, what's up, brother? This is D-Wade, man.
D-Wade, what's poppin'?
I'm going to say what everybody in the world is probably saying right now, that they say after every game you play, you're just a bad dude, man. And man. I look at everything you do. I mean, obviously commercials, Hulu has live sports, you know, Adidas, you rap, you 3 kids, everything you do, but you still make sure that you bring your A game every night. Can you talk to the kids out there that want to do these things, want to have the fame and the publicity, but the work that you put in to be great?
I mean, none of those things that you just named would be possible without the work. And, you know, I wasn't a highly touted middle school player, high school player, or college player. You know, I had to do my work behind the scenes, you know, like you did. I had to earn my way. And I didn't know that I was going to ever get the credit for it or ever get the results for it. So I know what it's like to be unknown and to, you know, not have the lights on you and to want to be seen and want a scholarship to a big school and things like that. I was behind the scenes doing the work. So I don't forget those steps that it took for me to get here. So, you know, even though I got a family and I got all these commercials and, you know, these endorsements, I don't forget the thing that makes all of those things possible, which is the work, the discipline, the humility, the compassion, you know, all of those things that I know I bring as a person. I know that's a part of why I've been able to get a lot of the things that I've gotten. So if I get away from doing what got me here, I'm doing my family and everybody else around me a disservice. So I make sure that I stay true to that first. And the more that I do that, you know, things just keep coming. And I've gotten results from that my whole life. So why would I become 30 and see the results that I got and go away from it? You know, so I've gotten stronger in those things. I've gotten more discipline. I work harder. I work smarter. You know, I love on my people harder. I do all those things at a higher level, and it just keeps improving everything else for me.
A season high 50 points. He adds 10 assists. The Portland Trail Blazers move to 23-16. You're now tied for 5th in the West. Dame, congrats, man. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
Great game, bro.
Appreciate it.
Again, you got to keep Damian Lillard. Don't allow that man to put his cape on and turn into Dame Dollar.